Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Captain Frost and today we are gonna be looking at Flicker Strike Berserker with no Mage Bloods, no Headhunters, no Omega expensive gear on it. It's gonna be a day 6 of League progressed character with gear that is not as expensive at all. We do have a version of this character, so now I'm gonna show you. So in here you definitely can see that this character has 17 million damage, which is very good. It's an Impale based character, so it's Impale, Flicker Strike, with Volt Flicker Strike as well. So the main point in here is that it has like okay defensives. We are gonna tackle into the mechanics of the character. We are gonna understand how it works, why it works well, which are the good sides of the character and stuff like that, how it was possible to create this character on 6th day of the league. And then I'm gonna show you now quickly. So there are gonna be 2 POBs in the pinned comment below the video. First one is gonna be of this day 6 character that has no Mage Blood, no Headhunter, no other expensive stuff, no expensive jewels, only one Watcher's Eye when it comes to unique jewels as well. There's gonna be one pub like that, and second pub will be with fully maxed out character that is currently present on the ladder, that has Mage Blood, that has more than 150 million damage DPS. Let's go. Let's check the characters quite fast in pub just so that you can see it. So as you can see here, it was like in pub it's 6 million deeps. In pub, in Poeninja, I mean in pub it's like almost 3 times as much because of many stuff that Poeninja doesn't count. So as you can see, it's Kitava Fist. Yes, it's Farul's fur, but it's still a 5 link, not a 6 link. So these all these other stuff, Reslatha's Coil, there are no crazy gear in here in place. There are no crazy flasks. There are only inspired learning as your like ramping up mechanism in jewels as well. And then there it is the latest snapshot of the character that is already like 3 or even more weeks into the game with Calandra's Touch, with this just crazy rings, crazy Carnage Heart with 4 Annoyance, with Mage Blood, with all the flasks maxed up, with Bottled Faith as well, with Crazy Weapon and all the Awakened Gems. This is of course this is very expensive, but it has 150 million DPS in Poeninja, so that's not really the thing that you necessarily need in order to play the game and even to farm all the content in the game. So this is character that we're gonna be looking for. Let's go to the pub. And I really want to emphasize on this, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be putting even more content about PoE in the nearest future. I'm not gonna be stopping in the nearest future. And when PoE 2 comes out, when juicy beta for PoE 2 comes out, we're gonna be looking at everything that is presented for us. Definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the video. Just be generous, just be honest with yourself. So let's go for the character, let's go for the POB, let's see how everything goes up here. So as you can see, it's mostly Impale DPS, like hit DPS and Impale DPS. There's no like bleeds and stuff. It's not only works on Val version of Flicker Strike as it could have been with like a bleed character. It's pure big deeps when you're clearing everything and you do have enough of defenses, you do have enough of armor, you do have like enough of leech and stuff like that. You're not really too squishy. You have like 5k life, even with this more of a budget version of the character. So let's go for the, I'm gonna just quickly go about talents. I'm not gonna take your time too much when it comes to what we are taking here, just like overall view. Then we're gonna go for skills and items and why are we taking some of them. So as you can see, probably it's quite obvious, as many maximum life, armor, and damage with two-handed weapons as well, attack speed, your chance to impale as well, again more armor, more life, critical strike chance, critical strike multiplier for your melee damage. Then melee hits fortify. It's a cheap version for you to get this thing in here. Yeah, even though it's like -3 to maximum fortification, but we're still taking steadfast. Yeah, so you're gonna be fortified as well. You're gonna stack it pretty easily. Again, more fist damage, more two-handed damage, more axe damage. And straight up, yeah, your rage generation is gonna be going from your axes as well. Some mana reservation efficiency, of course, many frenzy charges and jewel slots as possible as well, with inspired learning being in here. So yeah, that's when it comes to our talent tree mostly. With our cluster jewels, there's nothing like too crazy as well. Some chance to deal double damage, crit strike chance, attack damage with two-handers. Then again, more crit strikes, more double damage, and from crit cluster jewels, and then just regular jewels with the same stats. Crit strike multiplier is essential. Then attack speed, access, different buffs for access, maximum life. Stuff like that. Yeah, so everything is quite similar in here. Inspired learning, for anyone who doesn't know what this does, on the start of the league it costs closer to like 2-3 divines. After that it goes down to 1 divine or something similar to that. It's partially headhunter, so with 4 notables allocated in here, and we do have all of them. When you kill a rare monster, you gain 1 of its modifiers for 20 seconds. So every rare monster, so you're gonna get some increases of power or speed from them. That's very good for you to ramp up. It's not required for the build to work. It's just a ramp up mechanic in your maps for your clear, for your speed, for your defensives as well sometimes. And it's just a fun mechanic. You're stealing mods from the enemies. Then we have our Watcher's Eye, our unique jewel. So we do have here a double chance to deal double damage while using Pride, and impales inflict last 2 additional hits while using Pride as well. So yeah, these are quite powerful, probably quite expensive as well at the first part of the expansion, but nothing crazy here as well, and you definitely can live without it, or you can just buy one of them and it's gonna be way cheaper. Yeah, so that's it when it comes to your talent tree. Then if we are gonna go to our talent tree, our skills. I mean, yeah, we have our Flicker Strike here. So Flicker Strike is paired up with Divergent Close Combat. So Divergent just increases your damage with hits to close range enemies. Why Close Combat? Because you are flickering to everyone, and it's just, yeah, you are this close to enemies all the time, which means that Close Combat will be very, very good for us. Then Impale, Ruthless, Awakened Melee, Physical Damage, and Multi-Strike. So Multi-Strike, yeah, Multi-Strike is essential for Flicker Strike to work, because with only one use of your Frenzy Charge, with only one use of your skill, you're gonna be able to blink at least a couple times on enemies, and it's just essential for you to work. Everything else here is just regular damage multipliers, physical damage multipliers. Ruthless works very well as well. Impale, yeah, Close Combat, that's all just pretty generic stuff. Then in our 5-link Feral's Fur, which you don't really even need 5-link, because like 5-linked in here are only our reservation skills. If you don't have enough currency for 5-link Feral's Fur, or just for maybe, I don't know, 5-6 link just in general, if you're not planning on buying Feral's Fur, then you probably just want to ditch some of this mana reservation, or it's not gonna be linked with Enlighten, and you will have just less unreserved mana available for you. It's all dependable on your setup. It all depends on mana reservation efficiency that you are able to put into the build when it comes to your jewels, cluster jewels, talents on the tree, and different other stuff. So yeah, but here we do have Pride, Determination, so defensive, offensive auras, Herald of Purity, which gives us additional fist damage, Enlighten, that decreases mana reservation efficiency, War Banner for additional a bit of accuracy and a bit of fist damage increases as well, and precision here, again, accuracy, crit, strike chance. So nothing unusual, it all has to be. So as you can see here, our precision is only level 9. Precision reserves flat mana, which means that with precision you can do this like balancing of your mana available for you. You can have precision lower level, but don't forget to have more accuracy rating on your gear then, because hit chance is vitally important for us, and you want to have it at least on a good level if your precision is lower levels with this. Yeah, then we do have less duration is for our, so as you can see here, it is in our ring, and yeah, one of our and yeah, it is just here. It works on our aspect of the cat skill, and it's all when it comes to, so yeah, it's a mechanic that works with your rarity 10. Oh, so it doesn't indicates that it's Feral's Fur. Oh, probably it's because, yeah, it's rarity 10. That's all because this Feral's Fur is from Reliquary or something like this. Yeah, and it doesn't registrate how well it works. So basically, that less duration is needed for your Feral's Fur mechanic working with the aspect of the cat skill, and that's why it is in ring, because the modifier is on ring itself. Yeah, so that's when it comes to your less duration and why it's even here. Then we have our mark on hit, Assassin's Mark with life tap, so it would proc. So yeah, it would be quite costly to proc it. That's why life tap is here. Life tap is here for lip slam as well. If you want to blink and move through the map, you will have just lip slams forever. You don't really need any mana for it. We do have here Phantasmal just for additional attack speed, which you don't really need for that to work. Then we do have, of course, we are generating our rage, which means that Berserk is going to be present. It is a very good defensive offensive cooldown. We do have Blood Rage enhance here for mostly, as you can see here, yeah, Blood Rage increases our attack speed, Berserk increases attack damage. Here from Ancestral Protector, we do have increased effect of Ancestral Totem buff, which means that with Enhance, it's going to be even more powerful. So yeah, Ancestral Protector gives us attack speed, Blood Rage gives us attack speed, some Leech, Frenzy Charge Generation additionally. Yeah, and Enhance just increases powers of the qualities of these gems. Then we do have our Enduring Cry again with life tap, Immortal Call, and Val Ancestral Warchief. So Enduring Cry and Immortal Call, you do want to, as you can see here, it is in the boots. So if you want to look at our boots, there are no auto appliers of them, so that means that if you are comfortable with Immortal Cry being on use button, then you can use it like that. You can get here the custom damage taken as well. Nothing will be against it. Then we do have our Ancestral Warchief only for Val version, because if you are using your regular version, then it will despawn your Ancestral Protector. And yeah, just additional damage buff, life tap for you to easily use all these all these skills. And then we have our aspect of the cat on our ring as well. So yeah, that's it when it comes to all the links. I hope I didn't miss anything in here. Yeah, and when it comes to our items, there's nothing to like sketch in here. So this rarity 10 Triumphant Lamellar is a Feral's Fur, a unique 5-link, which you don't really need 5-link at all. Yeah, as you can see here, aspect of the cat has no reservation, plus 2 seconds to cat stealth duration, gain up to your maximum number of frenzy and power charges when you gain cat stealth. You have phasing, well, you have cat stealth, some life, and big amounts of evasion and armor. But evasion, to be honest, as you can see here in our talents, we are converting our evasion to armor in order for us to have at least a decent amount of armor, and we are taking Unwavering Stance, which makes us unable to evade enemy attacks anyways. So yeah, this is basically just a bunch of armor on the Feral's Fur for us here. And then with our weapon, we have Kitava's Fist, which is quite just, yeah, it's a regular stuff and nothing special. It has melee splash, which means that your Flicker Strike is gonna be 7 link, and yeah, Flicker Strike with melee splash has very good AoE clear. It feels amazing. It does have like okay, pretty good physical DPS, but nothing truly special. Some like some leeches, recover life of on kill. Yeah, and stuff like that. Then when it comes to our helmet, we're taking here as much mana reservation efficiency as possible, which is it's very important for us to have all those auras up. Then otherwise just chaos res, regular res, and some life. And reduced mana cost of attacks as well works very good, because our Flicker Strike is gonna cost as hell in 7 link, and we do have, as you can see here, we do have on our amulet and both rings non-channeling skills have -7 to total mana cost. And yeah, that is very important for you to have this combined with decreases to mana cost of attacks from your other gear, for you to be able to use your Flicker Strike without any problems and not having life tap on it. Yeah, so that's it when it comes to the helmet. Then with our gauntlets, we do have additional rage generation here, increases the effect of your marks, which will increase your single target DPS. Otherwise, again, attack speed, very good on gauntlets. Otherwise, yeah, mostly regular defenses like resists and maximum life. Then with our boots, we do have here some resistances, some cooldown recovery rate, yeah, more res as possible, chaos res as well, chance to gain onslaught, which is very good. We don't really need this enormous movement speed because we are traveling with our Flicker Strike anyways, which means that onslaught generation is going to be very good. And if I were, for example, pop up onslaught here, the DPS will rise even more. So yeah, that's for you to see that not every thing is checked in the pub in here. And then when it comes to our other items, like our amulets, it allocates charisma. We do have here this non-channeling skills have minus mana cost. Otherwise, res, attributes, and maximum life. We do need one ring with aspect of the cat. Otherwise, again, nothing special. And it's very good for you to have it on an unset ring where you can socket your less duration. Then with our second ring, we just do have, and we have here some flat accuracy, some attack speed, life, and otherwise a bit of chaos res. With our belt, we're using Rislatha's Coil, which gives us more maximum physical attack damage, which is very beneficial for us. It gives us some flat as well, some life, and nothing more really. So Divine Flask with immunity to corrupt blood and bleeding. Divine Mana Flask, as you can see here, its effect is not removed when unreserved mana is filled. Effect does not queue, so you're just using it, and it lasts for this whole duration. It doesn't stop recovering your mana when you're full, when you're on full mana, like on full reserved mana, and it has immunity to chill and to freeze. So with this flask not being able to queue, it doesn't mean that you cannot use it if it's already in the effect. So if you are getting frozen, then you still can use this flask even if the effect is up and going already of the mana regeneration itself. Then we do have our Jade Flask, which is basically just a Granite Flask, but we do have Lion's Roar as Granite Flask. So yeah, this evasion rating is converted to armor anyways. It has increased armor, and we do have generation of flask charges on critical strikes because we do have pretty high crit strike chance, and we will have very good uptime on our flasks. We do have Lion's Roar, which gives us more melee fizz damage, and we do have Diamond Flask, which increases our crit strike chances. So yeah, that's mostly it when it comes to this. So as you can see, only 2 unique jewels, which we've already seen them. That's it when it comes to this build. If you are interested, so yeah, I'm gonna leave both pobs in the description. So this character, this like it's even day 4, it's not day 6 snapshot is gonna be there, second pub is gonna be there, and the link to the character on Poeninja is gonna be in the pinned comment below the video as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you're having a good time. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you are interested in content like this. Hope you're having a good time. Yeah, goodbye.